In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins vs. St. Louis Cardinals. The Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals meet Tuesday in MLB action from Busch Stadium. The Twins are fresh off a weekend series versus the Royals, taking 3 more consecutive losses for their current 5-game losing streak. As for St. Louis, they weren't great over the weekend either, losing 3 of 4 to the rival Cubs. The Twins have the pitching edge with Pablo Lopez on the mound for Minnesota and Jack Flaherty for the Cardinals. Lopez has allowed 2 or fewer runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. He is top 5 in the MLB in strikeouts. The Cardinals are having a major disappointing season and could be major sellers at the trade deadline, most notably possibly trading Nolan Arenado. Jack Flaherty has allowed 3 earned runs or more in 5 of his last 7 starts. The Twins are in a battle for first in the American League Central while the Cardinals seem to have no chance of making the playoffs. There's not a lot to like about this matchup, as both teams are playing pretty poorly right now. The good news is that Lopez has given up only 4 earned over his last 2 starts in 12 innings total. That said, Lopez is just 0-1 in his last 3 starts and surrendered 7 earned in 5.2 innings to the A's on July 15th. As for St. Louis, they scored a tepid 9 runs in 4 games over the weekend versus 18 allowed in the first 3. This Tuesday opener could go a lot of different ways, but I think both teams will score reasonably well in a close game. With a pitching edge, Minnesota will win this matchup, so the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. While Pablo Lopez has been good lately, he faces a difficult St. Louis lineup. The Cardinals are top 10 or around the top 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Jack Flaherty will take the mound for St. Louis. Flaherty has allowed 3 earned runs or more in 5 of his last 7 starts. Minnesota's offense has been more productive as of late, and they will be able to score on Flaherty. The Twins are averaging 4.39 runs per game and 4.19 runs per game on the road. They averaged 4 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Cardinals, with St. Louis giving up 5.37 runs per game in home games started by Flaherty. The Twins will go over their average in this game. The Cardinals are averaging 4.70 runs per game and 5.12 runs per game at home. They averaged 4.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Twins. The Cardinals and Twins played over the total in 4 of their last 5 meetings, with Minnesota giving up 3.72 runs per game in road games started by Lopez. The Cardinals will score enough runs to push the score past the total. Both teams will score runs in this contest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds vs. Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs will look to keep pace in the National League Central standings and National League wild card race on Tuesday when they host the first-place Cincinnati Reds at Wrigley Field. 11-game winner Justin Steele is scheduled to start for the Cubs against Ben Lively for Cincinnati. The Reds lead the season series 4-1 so far. Justin Steele has been a machine this season for the Cubs and will certainly be part of the National League Cy Young conversation. But that success has not translated to his starts against Cincinnati. In his lone outing against the Reds this year on May 26, Steele was pelted for 10 hits and 6 runs over 3.2 innings in a loss. Lifetime against the Reds, Steele is 1-3 with an 8.34 earned run average across 7 appearances. Out of nowhere this season, Cincinnati has turned into one baseball's most vibrant and energetic teams. They can beat you in a variety of ways, and they'll terrorize you on the base paths, which they've used that to their advantage to post the MLB's best record against the run line this season. The Cubs are surging lately in hopes of staying in contention, but Cincinnati has more to play for as they look to remain atop the National League Central. Cincinnati is 7 games over .500 on the road, while Chicago is only 1 game over .500. 500 at Wrigley Field. The Reds have plenty of infield depth to replace Jonathan India while he's out. The Cubs have the edge at home with Justin Steele on the mound, a pitcher who has a 2.87 earned run average and 1.12 WHIP. However, the Reds are the better team that's playing the better ball, and it's tough to turn down plus money in these spots. Ben Lively has also been respectable with his 3.76 earned run average and 1.21 WHIP despite the smaller sample size. So the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. The Reds have gone under the total in 6 of their last 10 games. The Cubs are a modest 4-2 to the over in their last 10 games. Steele has been sharp this season with an earned run average under 3 overall, and Lively has allowed 2 runs or less in 4 of his last 5 appearances. While the first 5 games of this head-to-head series have gone over the total, the 2 teams are trending under in recent weeks, and I look for that to continue here with 2 solid pitchers on the mound. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Texas Rangers. The struggling Chicago White Sox head to the Lone Star State on Tuesday to open a 3-game series against the American League West leading Texas Rangers. Chicago is 19 games below .500 after losing to the Cleveland Guardians 5-0 on Sunday. Chicago has lost 7 of the last 9. Texas has had its lead at the top of American League West reduced to 1 game as the Rangers have lost 3 straight and 5 of the last 6 after falling to the San Diego Padres 5-3 on Sunday. The Chicago White Sox will play without 3 pitchers as well as position players Romy Gonzalez and Trace Thompson. Texas will play without 4 pitchers as well as position players Jonah Heim and Corey Seager. The Rangers and the White Sox have been poor over the past 2 weeks. They have each lost 7 of their last 9 games. This game has the Rangers winning all over it as Chicago will start Scoldens, who has been used in a bullpen game twice. He has also been used as a relief pitcher for a majority of the season. The White Sox have a team earned run average of 4.6 this season, which the Rangers will exploit. Texas has the best hitting percentage in the league. They have also scored the most runs in baseball. The Chicago White Sox have struggled all season and are 18 games below .500. Chicago would be several more games behind first place if they were in any other division but the very mediocre American League Central. Chicago has lost 7 of its last 9. The White Sox have lost 6 of the last 9 versus Texas, and Chicago has lost 4 of the last 5 when played on the road. Texas has struggled a bit of late and has had its lead reduced to 1 game in the American League West, but the Rangers will be in the confines of their home park, where they have won 7 of the last 9. As mentioned earlier, Texas is first in team batting average, runs scored, and on-base percentage, while second in slugging percentage. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Texas has scored the most runs in baseball, and the Chicago team earned run averages is a disappointing 4.6, which is 24th. Texas has the best team batting average and the second best slugging percentage, which helps to create plenty of rooms. The total has finished over in 5 of the last 6 games that Texas has played against a team from the American League Central, and the total has finished under in each of the Chicago White Sox last 5 games against a team from the American League West. Texas leads the league in runs, and they will put up 5 or 6 runs against the White Sox on Tuesday night. Chicago will face Texas Heaney, who has an earned run average of 4.99. He will allow a few runs as well. A high-scoring affair is very much likely in this game because of the firepower that the Rangers' offense possesses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.